Woo!
Now we hear you. You had mute. What? You muted on the headset.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So listen up. It's a new season. We're all hyped, and we're almost all here. We're just missing Augie, and yeah, I guess that's almost it. We do have some new players this season. We have, there's actually only Freckled Venom here right now because Augie is not here.
Welcome. Another
Hello,
girl.
everybody,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
We're really happy to have you here, and that is pretty much
Yay!
everything I am going to say. So let's go have the best season yet. Off we go!
Adventure.
My dream. I
Running
wanted that
separate
one.
directions.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Mostcraft. Now, you may have noticed that the intro was a little bit messed up. I'm sorry about that. I did have a Windows update, and it pretty much broke OBS. So, the only audio recording that I had was from the voice chat. I tried to patch it back together as best as I could, but it was not optimal. Anyhoozle, this is it. The new season of Mostcraft is here, and we are so hyped, and we just want to get going, all of us. And I'm just over here gathering a couple of resources to get myself started. Now, this season we are making some changes. We are actually, per definition, playing modded Minecraft because the Origin mod is present, and we have some custom stuff as well. We have custom classes, we have a custom villager origin that we're playing as, and everybody has chosen their own trades or classes for these villagers. As you can see here, that the villager is, actually it's the only origin that you're allowed to choose because we're all playing as villagers, building our villages into a massive town. That's kind of the point this season. And as a villager, we are weak to pillagers, which means that we take quite substantially increased damage from them. Now, when it comes to classes, I'm going to be playing as a cleric, which means that I get to make extended potions, and I roll better enchantments in the enchantment table. Now, not only that, but I get to craft a special item. I get to craft, if I can make myself a crafting table, there we go. I can craft the Orb of Origin. Now, as you can see, it is most definitely expensive to make. So this is really going to be an endgame item, as you can see, and even then, it is going to take quite a lot to be able to make it. You can see that there's blocks of netherite, there's notch apples, there's diamond horse armor, heart of the sea, pig step. It's a whole thing. But the point of this is so that when we get to the late game and some people might find their class to be a little bit boring in the long run, I can craft the Orb of Origin and people can change their class and get some more varied gameplay. And hopefully this is going to make the series a little bit more interesting. We might change some class ourselves at some point. I don't know. What do you think? Is Cleric a good choice? Now, the other classes we have are, like Miner and Blacksmith and Warrior, Archer. It's a whole thing. So we are going to introduce the other players at some point. We are going to do some collaboration with them. We're going to do a lot of working together in this series. That's something we kind of wanted to change from last season. We didn't feel like there was enough collaboration. So that's kind of the point here. So, to figure out what the other classes are, I guess you're just going to have to follow the series and figure it out. Now, there are a couple, at least one other person on the server that does streaming. That would be Freckled Venom. And if you see her online on Twitch, make sure to check her out. I am also going to be picking up my streaming again, so if you head over to twitch.tv/JackMCOfficial1, no, there's no 1 in that, is there? Anyhoozle, my socials and all that Twitch stuff is down in the description. Check it out, and I hope to see you over there as well, because we'll be doing some in-between episode stuff, and it's going to be great. Now, I do have a lot of plans for this season. As mentioned, I am a cleric, which of course means that we're going to need to create a village fit for the task of housing a cleric as ourselves. And we're also going to need to find some kind of tailor, because this ain't gonna do for a cleric. This is not very clericy, so we're gonna need to fix that at some point. But first, I have a whole bunch of resources to gather up, because we need to get to our village base place, and we're going to need to make ourselves a little bit of a starter shack. Hello guys, Editing Jack here. Unfortunately, we lost the time lapse. Because of some timing issues on the server that I now have fixed, there is a timing inconsistency between my replay mode files and the server stuff. And this means that they cannot be used, unfortunately. I promise though, a little bit later in the episode, we are going to fit a time-lapse in, just not of the starter shack. There's the shack. Now if I go into my little free cam over here, you can see that the shack is complete. We have ourselves a little bit of a nether portal back there. And this is our area. Now this entire mountain thing right here, this is where we are going to build our little village. Or well, not so small actually, it's quite large. All the way over here, following the river all the way around to this ravine, which actually have a very neat little natural bridge over there. It's very cute. Now before we get started on anything else though, I am going to need to, let's see if I can find my, where did I put my lead? There they go. I am going to need to make an animal pen, because we need leather for the bookshelves, or the books rather. And then I'm going to need to go back into the nether, and I'm going to need to get us some blaze rods. And then I think we'll be pretty good to go actually. I'm just going to set up a temporary little thing here, because I don't really feel like making a big deal out of it. So let's just go like this. Let's go from there maybe out like so. Like so. And then we just add a little bit of a gate right here. And then we need to find ourselves a couple of cows. We're almost home. Come on, cows. We're almost home. Almost home. Oh, I should go this way. So I found, I think, 8 cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 8 cows. Not all of them are very interested though. And of course they are relatively slow when it comes to moving. At least in water. Let's see if I can get... I'll come back for him. It's such a pain in the butt. Come on, cows. This way. Oh my goodness. We lost some. And she's in. Okay, now we just need to gather up a whole bunch of wheat, and then we should be able to get going on the breeding, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, I think it's time to make the enchanting table. Now, I did get the diamond count wrong, so I had to go back down and find some more diamonds, but I did find one, so it should be all right. Now, the only question is, where do we put it? I could, of course, put it outside, make a thing out of it, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I might want to make it downstairs and make like a potion and enchantment room. So I think we're going to go down right there. I'm going to need some ladders, though, because... there we go, and I'm going to make this a rocky room. Maybe we'll use some deep slate and, well, I guess deep slate and cobblestone it is, because I don't really have much of anything else. Well, I was able to make 9 bookshelves out of this, so I guess that is something. At least we get to place these down like so. Now let's see. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Just need to roll that a few times, and then we might be able to get ourselves a little bit of a fortune situation, which would be fortunate. Yeah. And just like that, we got ourselves a couple of low-level enchantments. I do have some unbreaking on this guy, which is always nice. We have efficiency on this guy. Let's have a look. What would it cost? 6 levels. Oh, we can do that soon. What about the other way around? That's only 2 levels. Wait, I don't have 2 levels? What the? Okay, how about we take... Oh, I'm so close. Okay, what else can we do for levels? Can we kill a cow? No, they haven't. What else can we do? Maybe I can smelt something. Do I have anything to smelt? I have some gold. Let's see. We can place that in there. Get a little bit of level. I did put some enchant on the diamond pickaxe that we had, and I got a Silk Touch Unbreaking 3, which is actually really good. So I think I'll just use that to pick up all of the ores that we find when we mine. And then I'll use the iron pickaxe for my day-to-day, as you say. And then I also got a looting 1 on a book, so I put that on my sword. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. 2 levels. Like this, and there we go. And that is all nice. There we go. I used the stone pickaxe for just cycling through the things. Do we have anything interesting on this? Nah, not really. What about the bow? Power 3? Yeah, well. Okay, so I think the next step now is to go into the Nether and find ourselves some blaze rods so we can get brewing. And we had a very successful trip to the Nether, but first, before that, it's time to do the house tour, because this place is pretty much done. Now, in the back, you can see that we have this little outdoorsy area where you can sit. We have a little chimney place thing. We have some bushes and some windows around. I quite like them. And of course, all around the outside deck, we have a water barrel right there. We got some fish barrel stuff. Got some normal barrels and some stuff and some things. Got our pen over there with all of the cows that I keep not murdering at all. And inside we have a little kitchen-y area with all of our food things. I think, yeah, let's leave that in there. Ender chest up here, which of course by this time, because I lost some footage and stuff, there's quite a substantial amount of stuff in here. We have our misfortune, silk touch, and we have some random stuff and things. Upstairs I've started labeling things, so here we have our valuables with a little bit of gunpowder. I may or may not have made a mob drop farm. And then of course we have some other stuff over here. We have our chests over here, got a redstone box, and you know, all the necessities. But downstairs with the enchanting table, I have now filled it up so we can get level 30 enchantments on here. And we have our brewing stands. I made 3 because that felt like a nice number at that point. I also added this little water thingy underneath there so that whenever we need to brew more potions, we can take our glass bottles and fill them up here. And then we can do all the stuff and the things. I have some mushrooms and some more wort that should be harvested. But yeah, this is really turning into a nice little starter house. And then, of course, we have our neighbors that we can't really see at the moment. It seems like Mina is having a little bit of a problem. But yeah, as I said earlier, while I was editing the previous clips, I did promise you a time-lapse. Now, I've been thinking a little bit about what to do since we lost the time-lapse footage of the starter shack. And what I'm thinking is we should make a path. That's, let's see, let's go into this free cam mode. There we go. Now I'm thinking a path that goes all the way over here. Need to clean up that mess, but then it goes over here and then it just goes up the mountain, maybe through here and maybe bridge over here. And then we need to make our way all the way to the top, because up here is where most of our village is going to be. So at this point, I'm sincerely hoping that you're hearing some music right now, because if you are, that means the time-lapse footage made it. It's not gone. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine, I swear. Yeah, so if you hear some music now, then we are going to have a time-lapse. Otherwise, you are going to have a sad Jack to deal with after this clip. And here we go. There you have it. The time-lapse is actually done. It did complete. I'm so happy it worked. I was a little nervous. But now we have a path, as you can see through here. I might change some of these blocks for some coarse dirt to break it up a little bit, because I think it's a little bit much with the path blocks. But anyways, this part here has been piffed up a little bit with the stone structure thingamajiggies that I'm going to scatter throughout the entire path area, and maybe even the entire mountainside, we'll see. So for now, I have built the road all the way up to the little indentation in the mountain here. There is going to need to be a bridge over here, most definitely. I am not quite sure how to make that yet. I also need some support stuff underneath here, but this is definitely giving off the vibe that I'm looking for right now. Now, if we look at it here, you see that I need some support stuff here, and it's definitely going to be very cool with some sort of bridge going over there. I'm very happy with the look of this. I think this is the feel we're going to go for, scatter in some of the bird poop. I actually think that looks quite nice. I might not be, it might not be the most popular of opinions, but it's a thing. Now, with that, I am going to call it. The new season is off to a great start with a few minor technical difficulties, and I am so looking forward to working with the others and getting to do all of the builds and planning out the entire area to our disposal, and I can't wait to get working on the next project here. But I've been Jack, and that's it for now. Bye-bye!